Is
this your lass?
Yeah, this is my daughter, yeah.
What do you feel about Lambrettas? Do you like Lambrettas?
Yeah, I love them.
Do you? Why?
I just like them because I've been brought up with them and I've always liked them.
Have you? Have you got one yourself?
No.
Will you have one yourself one day? Yeah?
Aspettiamo l'anno nuovo proprio per fare queste cose.
They
Prendiamo le ferie come se fossero una cosa.
They wait every single year, especially for this event, and they book their holidays and they look forward to it from one year to the other.
It's actually quite therapeutic, isn't it?
Yeah. So, Wendy, how often do you have to give it a bowl of milk?
When it starts growling at me.
But why the fur?
Well, when I bought it for £50, and it was hand painted in brown. It was horrible, and I must have been on my mind trying to think what I was going to do with it, and I dreamt it was covered in fur.
But this has not been on for 20 years.
Oh no, no, I change it every year.
Right.
Sometimes change the colour, but always the fur.
And this is the most important tool in your toolbox,
oh, definitely,
you say?
Yeah. Forget about the spanners and the socket set. Just give me a brush.
Wash and brush up it.
Yeah.
È meno conosciuto nelle nostre parti che in Inghilterra è la Lambretta.
He says what's strange is that Lambrettas in Italy are less well known than they are in England.
Negli ultimi 30 anni,
in the last 30 years.
Why is that, I wonder?
I vecchi mock con i giovinastri.
The main reason is because in England it became very much of a fashion statement, particularly for mods 30 years ago, and obviously that's carried on, that's continued over that period.
So really everybody here's got the Italians to thank for today, the Jamboree?
Dice che tutti che sono qui hanno gli italiani a ringraziare per il fatto che ci sono Lambretta.
Mi pare giusto.
he says absolutely, and it's right that it should be.
George and his wife have made it. His scooter's actually back in the Netherlands. It wouldn't survive the 3-week tour of Scotland he's planning after the Jamboree.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
You made it in one piece?
Yes, yes.
Good journey?
Beautiful. A little bit windy, but we made it.
A hearty welcome anyway.
Yeah, I'm very glad. Hey Wim, how are you? Long time no see.
Long time no
Thank
see.
you. Yeah. Jaco, how old is this one?
Older than me.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you collect scooters then?
Yeah. You got one first, and you got another one to it, and you like it, and another one, another kind. Every time another.
Yeah, but why do you like them so much?
Yeah, I don't know. I get also women. I like them, but I get only one. You know?
I'm afraid so, yes.
When you have a look round and you see all the characters, to me it's the characters. You've got mates from all over the country and all over Europe now.
So it's as much about friendship as anything else?
Oh yeah, you're very, very good friends, they're very loyal people. And they're not everybody's cup of tea to look at, but...
What, the friends or the motorbikes and the machines?
No, the machines, they're just... You need to be a strange breed to ride one, I think.
Strange breed, strange steed for the Gymkhana. No pony ride this. The object is to power round in a cross shape between the bales in the fastest time. Everyone gets 3 goes. Whoops, nearly bit the dust there. On the home stretch now, and the engine stops. Sal's steed isn't quite as trusty as he'd like. Not his best performance, and he knows it.
What happened at the end there?
I think the petrol was turned off, just gone doubt.
Oh, that was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? Does it knock you back a bit?
I don't know what position I am now. I think still second.
Still second, yeah. Oh, well, bad luck.
Participation that counts, don't it?
And if participation is the watchword, then this has to be the highlight of the weekend. I think it's time for the old fella to have some fun too.
So they've come from far and wide. One or two, as we've seen, have driven more than 1,600 miles to be here at Witton Castle. And what for? A windy jaunt up Teesdale on this gorgeous summer's day.
round them up and move them out. It's Wagons Roll. I suppose some of us ought to act our age. Ah, so what? Pipe and slippers can come later. And it's off into Teesdale. 20 miles of open road in front of us and not a care in the world.
Scout collecting, train spotting. This is what I call an obsession.
You only have to look at these machines to realise how much care and attention goes into them.
This is
A model, the first made from Innocenti factory.
what year?
1947.
1940. This is older than me.
Yeah, it's older like me.
Where have you been in the world on it?
In the United States, Canada, Europe, from Milan to North Cap and back, and Australia, Melbourne, Darwin, Perth, Sydney.
All on this machine?
Yeah.
So how many miles or how many kilometres?
42,000 kilometers.
42,000.
In 142 days of driving.
Yeah? Would you ever sell your machine?
No, absolutely. No.
Why?
No, because this is my same age. Is a part of me.
Well, Sal, tell me about this marathon that you did.
3 years ago now, yeah.
What happened?
We travelled from the centre of London to the centre of Milan as quick as we possibly could.
Which took you how long?
14 hours and 36 minutes.
Why?
Well, in the 60s it was a publicity stunt to get Lambretta into the newspapers and on TVs, and apparently Lambretta could go London and Milan faster than a high-speed train.
And you proved it?
And so what we did is, for the anniversary of Lambretta, we thought we would go there and see if we could beat their time, which we did.
The organisation of the Jamboree is a back-breaking task for Dave Welford and his team, but it's a true labour of love.
It's in the blood. Most of these lads I've knocked about with now for 20, 25 years, and I think in another 25 we'll be like some of them old foreigners, you know, we'll be wandering about, you know, with matching overalls and things.
Grey hair and wrinkles.
I've got them.
We're still having fun. Well, I hope it's a few years before I start looking like that, but really this and all the rest of the machines here is what this weekend is all about. This is the Concours d'Elegance, and our good friend George
Hello.
is going to tell us a bit more about it.
Yeah. You see a special one. It costs many hours, many weeks to buy, not to buy, but to build such a machine, to paint. This is a special one.
So the judges come here to look at all these scooters.
Yeah.
And what are they looking for?
Look, this is special. You know what it is?
Yeah?
We call that splash. When this thing was drawn in '59, there was a ink splash by accident, and they make it original.
So
really, this is really
So
splash.
how important is this then to everybody that's here this weekend?
This is the reason they came here, because they want to show that they are capable to making in original state. For me, it's beautiful shape, nice sound, but the judge can say, oh, this is original, this is not original. Oh, and he put on this, and he looked, he made it open here. and it looks, it's closed now.
Yeah.
But the English people are most, how do you say, driven, how do you call
Competitive.
it? Competitive.
Oh, right.
They are, wow, they are doing 2, 3, 4 months in the real Englishman, first a Lambretta, then his wife.
You know a lot about him, don't you?
Yeah, but not all. I got some friends who knows much, much more.
You sound pretty impressive to me.
This is my bike. Is your bike?
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Oh, right.
Okay.
How long have you had it? Sorry? How long have you had it?
Now 4 years.
What?
Uh-huh.
You're a liar.
Why?
My bike.
It's her bike. You got with her something. What do you got? Oh, sorry. Beautiful.
The 1960s, when Britain's youth first went scooter mad. That generation's largely hung up their helmets now, but the film Quadrophenia in the late 70s at least brought back a flavour of those days.
Martin Scully, star of Stage Screen and County Court. He was here. He was here. He was here.
So we're all here. No, it was a good crack. Good carry on. With 10 days down there. Well, it was, how it started off. One of the lads, there was some tip paper about it, and one of the lads wrote off the paper. Anyway, they come back, said all parts had gone, but they wanted some extras. And we ended up all going down up bikes, like, right here, man, it's like, with 10 days down there. Did all court scenes, all beach fighting scenes.
Were you mod in those days?
He was with me.
You're both together, were you?
Yeah, all right, there were about 25 on us went from club. And we all met up outside Julio's shop, Armando's. We met up outside Armando's and all drove down A1 together. Met up in Brighton then with Modrifiniacs, one or two other clubs, and proceeded to have 2 weeks party.
We're not supposed to be here.
Interspersed with a bit of filming. It was blinding, they actually paid us for partying.
Look what I found.
Looks like black
It's that bloody petrol out of that bike, it's alright.
It's a gallon of red wine, a gallon. That's pure Lambretta petrol, mate. That'll give some night speed, that.
Just describe for me how you feel about scooters.
Love it, buzzing. Buzzing into it, mate.
I don't think I can express what I truly think. But
What about that?
I get quite emotional about it. Oh, just might sum it up a little bit.
The religion.
Is it? Is it? Yeah, I think it's truly deep, you know, definitely. No, without getting emotional, but yes. It was summed up once before in the newspaper, and it was fashion accessory in the 60s and a religion in the 90s. Well, obviously we're 2000 now, so maybe religion, opposites a lot now. It's just going to go on, and it'll go on forever, hopefully.
Well, I reckon you can't say fairer than that. The banter round the barbecue never strays too far from scooters and scooterists. But as evening falls, inside the marquee, it's the Mr. Lambretta competition.
And your name, madam? Luciana. Luciana!
And if anything, it proves one thing. These lads never do anything by halves.
The next contestant plays Bonnie Massive in Darlington. Is your own dress? No, I borrowed it off your mother. Off your mother? Does she know you're wearing it? No, she died 10 years ago. She died 10 years ago? She'll be smiling down on you tonight.
So much has changed since the 1960s, including the riders. I mean, chaps wearing frocks, I ask you. I mean, in my day, we wore rather fetching long green parkas trimmed with fur. Seriously though, more than a generation and a half has passed since the heyday of the scooters in the 1960s. A lot of the people here this weekend weren't even born then, but somehow the affection they feel for the evergreen Lambretta has been passed on down through the generations. They've come from all over Europe and from all sorts of different backgrounds. But the one thing that's brought them all together is this funny little machine from Italy.
These are the Starfish Sisters. Well, what do you think about that? Susan Cadabella! Mr. Lambretta, the year 2000 top team from Concours. Round of applause.